Hello. Here's going to be the beginning of a new series on manual on handsaws. Here are a bunch of saws. There is 5 of them. I bought them as a lot like that on eBay, and I think I paid something like $30 for the whole bunch of them. They are very old handsaws. They've been used a long time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show them to you and explain to you a bit what I think was the life of some of these. They've been used quite a bit. The advantage of old handsaws like that is they can be resharpened multiple times. And basically, a handsaw like that could last over 100 years easily and be passed down from father to son, or from one carpenter to the other, one woodworker to the other. And which I think is very sad that most of these saws end up rusting out in old barns and garage, or being painted out and hang on the wall with a painting. I have nothing against that. It's very artistic. But to see a fine tool like that end up on a painting on the wall, tools like that are made to work. They are not made to stand still and do nothing. If you want to have a painted handsaw on the wall, I suggest you buy a modern handsaw. The modern handsaw, they have heat treated teeth. They last a lot longer. I would say they last about 5 times what a regular handsaw teeth will last as far as sharpness will go. But the modern handsaws, they cannot be resharpened. Once they are dull, there's nothing you can do with them except put them in the garbage or the recycle bin, or do painting and hang up on the wall. At least their useful life has been served, and they're doing something beautiful. But for many old handsaws, like I said, they can be resharpened and used over and over. Handsaws like that can easily last more than 100 years. Okay, let's see some of them. Okay. Here I have one. It's hard to see because they are still all are crusty and dirty. If I can take here. One. I don't know if you can see on that one. Let me see with a magnifying glass. You see a beaver. So this is made in Canada. And they don't do handsaw made in Canada. Maybe the Veritas of Lee Valley, they do some modern version of the antique handsaw. But like I said, modern handsaw bought on the big store, maybe you pay $30 for a modern handsaw. That will last you maybe a year if you use it regularly. And by that time, the teeth will be dull, and you will have to throw it away or make a painting out of it. Back then, those saws must have been selling for about that $30–40 back in the days. But if you want a quality handsaw built today to the criteria of the old antique handsaw, expect to pay a lot of money, like $100–200 for a quality handsaw. Okay. And let's see. Normally, handsaw, they have a number here to tell us the number of teeth per inches along the blade of the saw. I don't know if you can see. Let me get my magnifying glass here, as I cannot do close up with my phone here. Let me see, where is it? I don't know if you can see here. Let me see. But you can see there's a number 8, which is just there on the side, just beside the teeth. Normally, the number telling how many teeth per inch on the blade, it's punched about way back up here. Let me see if I can find one. That one there. No, not that one. Can we see something on that one? Not that one either. Okay, I don't know if you can see on that one there. You see the number here? How high it is above the teeth. So that means that saw haven't been used as much as the other, because there's still plenty of metal before we get to the number. Okay. So, like I said, some of them are very, they had a very tough life. Like this one here, as you can see, seems to have patterns of leaves etched on the blade on both sides. My guess is that blade spent some time outside, and the leaves fell on the blade, and with the humidity, the water, the pattern of the leaves have been etched on the blade, which I find kind of interesting. When I restore that blade, I will try to keep some of the how do you call it? Some of the patterns here, some of the name is the patina. That's the word. Some of the patina. I don't want to bring them back to bare metal, like brand new, sparking new blade. I want them to keep the character, but I just want them to be usable again, and resharpen them. And some of them have a very bad case of not been well sharpened. Let me see. Okay, I don't know if you can see here. Let me see, turn it up, right side up. Okay, can you see here all the teeth are uneven? Some are high, some are low, some are very small. So it's been not sharpened very well and very uneven. So we'll have to do some major restoration to put it back to this base and then sharpen it correctly. And this one in particular is the biggest one I have. The blade measures 28 inches, and the number of teeth per inch is 6, but the 6, I don't know if you can see it here, it's just right there on my thumb. That means the blade initially, the blade must have went up to that high. That much metal have been used over the years. I mean, the saw been sharpened and resharpened and used, and even there's 2 names printed on the handle. I don't know if you can see here. There's a name printed in the wood, and there's another different name printed. I don't know if you can see another one here. So one name says, let me see, C. Smith. So there was a woodworker named C. Smith who owned that blade and put his name in the handle. So you say, this is my tool. So there's no mistake for his tool to be taken by another carpenter because they have his name written on it. Then after a while, there's another name, different name here, which is PC It's hard to see. PC Mylata or Mylae. It's hard to see. So my take is that blade been passed down from one woodworker who probably used it all of his career and then gave it or sold it to another woodworker who probably used it all his career also. And this is a very, very big, heavy saw. So compared to, let's see the other ones here. I don't know if you can see. Even if originally the metal must have been going down here, and it is still very thick compared to another handsaw I have here. So there we go, there we are. So I will probably make a video for each of them, showing them, remove the oxidation, the rust. I don't want, like I said, I don't want to send them back to the bare metal. I want to keep the patina on it and clean out the wood. I don't want to bring it back to bare wood. I just want to kind of clean it and protect it with oil and stuff, and to bring back and keep the character of those tools. Because imagine the stories this tool could tell us if we knew. Okay, so I should post videos about the restoration of these handsaw as I do them, and some of them like this one, I like the pattern of leaves pattern there. I will try to keep it, just remove the rust. Anyway, that should be interesting. Thank you for watching.